Let's talk about specials. Specials are something you may offer your customers, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, or it could be as long as several months. And you want to know what's the best way to add that to your order online page. So in this example, we have a pizza shop. They have pizza offerings, they have pizza by the slice, and you may notice something here called lunch specials. Um, but they want to add daily specials to it, or they want to add weekly specials to it. So how would they go about doing that? You may be asking the same question for your sandwich shop, or for your pretzel store, or for your cookie store, or for any offering you may have, but you want to offer something that's either daily or weekly or even monthly. So lunch special is fairly easy. As you can see, it's past lunchtime. So what happens if it's past lunchtime is that lunch special cannot be ordered, right? Because lunch is from 11 to 3. Right now it's past 3. And when that happens, it's not available, right? Just like that. But when it comes to daily specials or weekly specials, that one's a little bit different. That one requires a different way to set that up. So the first thing you want to do is try to see how far in advance you can offer that special. So the further in advance you can do it, the more easier it'll be for you to maintain it. So let me explain what I mean by that. So on your Clover inventory, as you already are familiar with, you have an app called Inventory, right? So we have categories. Remember, categories are here. These are all the categories, okay? These are the items. When you press this, these are the modifiers, okay? So again, categories, items, modifiers. So when you try to do specials, you want to think as far ahead as possible that you can offer it. I know some of you may not offer, it may be very difficult for you to offer specials many days in advance. You may have specials the morning you come to your restaurant, then you think of a special, or the morning you come to your restaurant, you decide on offering a specific dish. Okay, in that case, you'll do it a little bit differently than somebody doing specials which is 3 or 4 or 7 days in advance. So my ideal goal or target for specials is 1 week, because when you do it weekly, then you only have to change it once a week on your Clover inventory app or on your Clover POS. If you're offering specials inside your store, in store, it's probably easier, but when you're trying to sell it online, it requires additional few steps. So let me explain what I mean by that. So in your Clover inventory app, to offer a special, you'll have to come in here and change it daily, weekly, monthly, because that special comes and goes, right? So the way I would do it is I would create a category called weekly specials, or monthly specials, or you can call it daily specials, okay? So when you create that category, it'll appear here, or you can appear here. It doesn't matter where you place it. But the point is you'll have a new category. When you have that category, then what you would do is you would add these specials in there. So if you know perchance that your Monday special, I created this item earlier so that way I can find it for you to see it. So let's say the Monday special is lentil soup. You can just write lentil soup. So by doing it this way, you don't have to come here and change your inventory frequently, because you'll be offering lentil soup every Monday, and it will say that on your order online page. It'll have a category called daily special or weekly special, and it'll say Monday lentil soup, Tuesday tomato soup, Wednesday whatever you're offering on your daily special. If you want to go even further, you can call it monthly special and have 30 items in there. But that one's a little bit more, that one's gonna require some additional work, because you have to create 30 items, and then the merchant or the customer will have to find that day of the month to buy from. So I would just do weekly. I think weekly is the best way to do it. If you're able to do that, great. If not, then you may want to do your daily specials. So the way to do daily specials is, of course, let's say you come Monday morning and then you decide, today I decided to do tomato soup, okay? Because you don't know what you're offering Monday until you come to the restaurant on Monday morning, and then you decide to do tomato soup, and then you press save, okay? And then once you press save, then you'll have to go into your back end of your order online page, whether it's weekly or daily, doesn't matter. If you change your inventory weekly, then you have to come here and do a sync on the back end. So you press Clover orders, settings, import sync inventory, and then just press update order types, update modifiers, and then just go to the end. If you happen to remove stuff, then do a clean inventory. But keep in mind when you do a clean inventory that you actually press start. A lot of merchants sometimes they forget to press start. So when you see the word cleaned, that means you can go to the next step and then press start. And when you see the word cleaned, then you go to the next step. So just follow that until you get to the end. But remember, only clean the stuff you need to clean. If you didn't change your tax rates, there's no need to do a clean here. But it doesn't hurt to do it. So you can do it even if you haven't changed your tax rates. Okay, so I'm just showing an example of how to do that. But in terms of your daily specials, um, just like how you would come here and make your new daily special. Let's say it's Friday and you want to do I'm gonna add a new item. Let's say it's Friday and your special is um, toasted sandwich or something like that. Okay, so that's your Friday special. You can either write it here or you can just say Friday special and then go to the back end and go to items, images, description. After you sync it, of course, you have to sync it to the website, and then you'll find it at the back end here. Let's say you create a special called let me type in the word soup here, see what I have. Let's say you created a special called soup bread bowl, and then you can just say Friday special here, okay? That way your customers know that this is for Friday. Or you can just call it Friday Soup Bread Bowl on your Clover Inventory app. That way it has the full name on there. Okay, so these are to give you an ideas of how to do your specials. You may be asking the question, well, wait, I saw a lunch special here. It said not available yet. How is that possible? Well, that's by the custom hours. That features here, but that's per hour, not per day. So when it comes to per day and per week and per month, that one requires your Clover inventory to take over, because you have to create your specials ahead of time, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And because you don't know what your specials are going to be, it gets more trickier. But the more in advance you know what your specials are, then you're making it easier for yourself. Okay, so again, if you're able to come up with your specials week in advance even further than that, it'll make your job much easier. Because when you do your specials daily on a weekly basis, that means every week you're offering the same special. But if you're not, if next Friday you're offering, let's say this Friday you're offering lentil soup, and then next Friday you come back here, next Friday you're offering tomato soup, just come here and just change it to tomato soup. And when you do that, just come here and sync it to the website. How do you do a sync? Clover order settings, import sync inventory, and then do these steps, okay? So that's how I would go about doing your specials. Again, you may differ. You may do a different way. You may have follow a separate formula because your specials are only known in the morning, or your specials may only be known the night before. But however you do it, you will add it to your Clover inventory, and then you will sync it to your Clover, and then you will sync it to your order online page. So remember that when you do add your specials, make sure it's inside a category. How do you know if it's in a category? Is if you see a category selected, right? So here's a category selected. That means Friday specials is inside this category, or if it's inside this category, okay? Make sure it's inside a category, and make sure it's a fixed price, okay? So that way you can import to the website. All right, hopefully this video helped you out with understanding how specials work. All right, and if you want to learn about the custom hours that I mentioned earlier, right here, click on video tutorials right here, and then type in smart online order custom hours, and you can learn about these things. These are per hour, okay? And then yeah, and then here's our helpful articles if you need to understand that as well. All right, take care. Thank you. Have a great day.